How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today going to be showing off a NUKE passive team. And I did this before, pardon me, but with different units, and some of the units that I used last time were unawakened. But every single unit on this team is at Super Attack 10, apart from the Super Saiyan Gotenks. Of course, I am going to be using him as a lead. Gives free key to all types, as well as a 30% attack and defensive increase. And then we have the Mask Saiyan, who isn't a nuker, but he is just kind of there for his friend leader skill. And I did want to do this on the Japanese version of the game, but unfortunately the units that I have over there just aren't necessarily as good, and it's just it's a double-edged sword, really, because if they have the 1000-day Goku, who is a nuker, and I do want to use him as a friend, currently isn't on global, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm going to go with this squad nonetheless. But I hope you guys are having a great day, as always, and if you do enjoy today's video, pardon me, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. And I just realised that I did not want to take on the boss rush stage, but you know what, let's just see how far I can get. As soon as I run out my last item, that's where I'm going to cut it, okay, because I don't want to get absolutely bodied. Let's quickly have a look at the stats of these guys on this particular lead. So Cell's defense is at 10,000, but you have to keep in mind that per orb obtained, he does get a pretty hefty attack and defensive increase, and in this particular situation, it is 12%. So I'm very curious to see how good he's actually going to be once he awakens. But let's lead with the perfect Cell, and that defense went up to 18k, so just a bit higher than Goku Black's. And then you just have Mask Saiyan chilling there on 31,000 defense. He is such a good unit. It's a bit of a shame that he has that 2 or two or less enemy requirement, because then he would be a very good unit on Super Battle Road on that Extreme Tech type team. At the moment, it's kind of like, he can be good, but if you take on more than 2 opponents, which can happen very frequently, it's like, well, he isn't going to be doing much. I did want to get him to 100%, but if his passive isn't going to be active when it matters the most, it's just like, well, there's no point really. So they made him kind of unusable for Super Battle Road, which is a bit of a shame, because he is easily one of the better extreme tech type units. But maybe Cell will make up for that, and Gotenks by far is going to be the most useless unit here. And when it comes to this Vegeta as well as the Spirit Bomb Goku, they both rely on the N-type, well, Vegeta relies on the N-type orbs and Goku relies on the STR type orbs, but I believe they actually get a bigger attack increase per orb obtained, even bigger than Gohan. They get 20% per N-type and STR orb obtained, whereas Gohan gets 18%. And I'm pretty certain that at some point we are going to get a legendary rare Cell, but I mean, he is basically going to be an LR once he Extreme Z awakens, like a mini LR Gohan in a way. But again, we shall see. And okay, this is interesting. So let's grab these STR orbs with him. Grab these with, you know what, these orbs actually fell perfectly. And it's a bit of a tough call here, because the Goku doesn't have a high defensive stat at all. He does give a 20% attack increase to all allies. He recovers health with the candy orbs, but we don't have any at the moment. I just don't want to get super attacked and get absolutely demolished. Okay, let's just use a Senzu Bean. And that's the issue. I may actually start using the items like Princess Snake, because they heal you and they still give you like a bit of a defensive increase. So I think I need to start utilizing those items a bit more. And just from that one attack, things are not looking good for me. I need to not get super attacked here. I need Goku Black to get like a double debuff or just something, so I take less damage. Okay, he didn't get super attacked, and Cell will have a relatively high defensive stat here, but okay, don't super attack me. Just chill. Just chill. Okay, thank you. You didn't super attack me. I got super lucky there. And we don't even have the Gotenks. Okay, the Gotenks would be useful in a situation. Right, let's have a look at Mask Saiyan's defensive stats right now. 31,000. Right, so let's roll with this. I'm pretty confident that Mask Saiyan should be able to tank these hits, relatively well. And Gohan, I kind of want to say Gohan will take him out, but then again, probably not. Yeah, 6.9k. Going to debuff here as well, so this is lowering his attack by 40% because we already lowered it with the Goku Black super attack. And unfortunately, this Mask Saiyan doesn't have that many potential system buffs, so he doesn't have a chance to get a double super attack, but we still haven't been super attacked by Great Ape Goku, which is definitely a bit of a surprise, because he tends to super attack quite, what do you call it? quite consistently on the stage, but nothing yet, which kind of worries me. But at the very least, we do have the agility Super Saiyan Gotenks on this rotation, and this is actually perfect. But unlike the Goku, the way that the Gotenks works is he gets an attack increase per orb obtained, so he doesn't have to rely on just one type of orb. But still no super attack. Wow, okay. At super attack 10, he can hit somewhat hard, but I just don't think it's worth farming a super attack, unless you don't have that many good units for your fusion type team. But if you have the physical Super Saiyan Gotenks, it's just kind of like, well, yeah, the agility one's good, but I'd rather, you know, run the physical one because he actually has a higher damage output. So, okay, got the crit, which was a normal. We are just consistently lowering his defense at this point, and we are going to have an agility type unit next turn. But because I don't want to see Gohan's long super attack, I'm just going to end up super attacking with Mask Saiyan, and this is going to be more than enough to take him out. But so far, I kind of want to say the team is working relatively well. I think if we had a Spirit Bomb Goku, it would probably work out a bit better. And there we go, 347,000. Now moving on to the Super Saiyan 4 Goku stage, we still have a decent amount of items left as well. But I think I may heal. You know what? I'm going to use Whis just in case. Better safe than sorry. So that's 4 or 5 orbs with the Gotenks, and we are going to grab a few INT types with the Vegeta. And that's kind of what limits these particular units, is that they need a particular type of orb to perform well. Even with the Whis active, I'm taking a ton of damage here. Okay, hold your horses. I'm taking way too much here. I'm hoping that the Vegeta can tank there. How much that can hit? Oh, 63k. Okay. The Goku's at Super Attack 10. I just want to point that out. He is at Super Attack 10. But he didn't grab that many STR orbs. 180k. And that is the issue with nukers. If you're on like LR Gohan or Goku Black, or just have a ton of potential system buffs, you're not going to get anywhere. And it's a good thing that I did use that... what do you call it? It's a good thing that I ended up using the Whis. Otherwise, I'd have been done for there. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna... Ooh, almost. But my brain for a minute almost just didn't think about the Usher, and I'm almost messed up. But let's grab these black. Hopefully we can get a crit. I didn't heal up here. And that was another thing I almost forgot to do. But you know what? We used the Usher, so it's fine overall. But there was a nice amount of STR orbs there. And I believe that the N-type orbs are going to fall nicely as well for the Vegeta. But by far, our hardest hitter on this team is going to be LR Gohan. I mean, he's an LR, Mega Colossal Damage. He is self-sufficient. You can't go wrong with him. I'm not running Rage Trunks in this particular video, but he definitely would be up there in terms of damage. To be honest, I think he would be the second hardest hitter in his team if I was running him. And again, it's a shame that the Spirit Bomb Goku isn't on the global version of the game. See, the issue is here, I ended up using my Whis, so kind of wasted it because I ushered last turn. You know what? It still works out. And that is a nice amount of STR orbs. Okay, can I have more of that, please? More of that. Do I risk it? Okay, I'm really hoping that he ends up super attacking the Gotenks or just not at all. Okay, that's one attack. That's the second attack. Can you super attack? Okay, so he's either going to super attack the Spirit Bomb Goku or the Cell, which is bad for me, admittedly, which is very bad. Okay, no super attack for the Goku, but we did get a few debuffs in, and Cell's defensive stat hopefully is pretty high at this point, so can we... Oh, my word. Do the debuffs even make that much of a difference? Oh, my word. Okay, just about. Just about. If I didn't get that double debuff from Goku Black, it probably would have been over. Let's grab these with my boy LR Gohan. Gonna finish it off with a Dokkan mode, hopefully anyway. But I am going to heal up. I mean, I could have put the Mask Saiyan in that first slot, but then he would be the one getting the Dokkan mode, but he would tank a bit better. Well, then again, yeah, all the debuffs with the units on his team just make him completely useless when it comes to the damage, unless it's a super attack, of course. And when it comes to the debuffing, it generally doesn't affect super attacks that much. But when you do it enough, it does make a bit of a difference. Like you saw there with the Cell, he managed to tank it for just under 100k, despite being a villain and despite not necessarily having that high of a defensive stat. But if I didn't grab as many orbs as I did, the outcome could have probably been different, but I'm glad that it didn't turn out that way. Yeah, and we are about to get another debuff in here with Mask Saiyan. And his attack stat went up there, same way the race active. So I believe it's a 700 attack link, but it did make a bit of a difference there, to be fair. I still didn't get super attacks, but it's the end next turn. And I hopefully recover there, of course. Right, so... You know what? I believe in my boy Goku Black. I believe in my boy. In before I get super attack straight away now. Okay, 39k! What? Why? Well then, 25k. So the debuff did make a bit of a difference there. And this is what I'm notorious for. Wow. See, to me, that's just a waste of health. Really? I mean, it doesn't even matter because I managed to survive. And I will most likely be able to get to the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta stage, which is like, well... That could have turned out a bit differently. I was kind of expecting Goku Black to get the crit, but he just kind of didn't, because why not? Okay. But yeah, I mean, so far, it's pretty obvious that when it comes to damage output, Gohan is easily going to be the best here. Mask Saiyan, I mean, let's just pretend that Mask Saiyan is the Spirit Bomb Goku. Spirit Bomb Goku would probably be on par with the Gohan. Maybe a bit lower just because he isn't as self-sufficient. I believe he doesn't have Fist Battle, and I know for a fact that he doesn't have Super Saiyan, so that is another factor to take into account. And this stage almost bodied me there. Okay, that was kind of scary. Good thing I grabbed those orbs of the Gohan. I believe they were N-type orbs, which is what allowed me to recover a bit of my health there. Right, how much health do I actually have here? Let's check. Wow, okay. I see. Wow, amount of height. Gotta get to the last stage, I said. Okay. I didn't realize that I used up all my items already. And for some reason, Skype just opened in the background. The hell? I'm sorry, but who even uses Skype anymore? Skype is dead. I'm sorry, but Skype is dead. And I'm most likely going to be dead as well. Why can they just not put a random amount of candy orbs on these stages? So it's like, yeah, you're going to heal up with the Goku. Okay, don't know why Skype decided to open, but anyway, back to what I was doing. Okay, so this is a situation where I can't get super attacked by the Vegeta here. So I'm trying to recover health gradually, and the way that I'm doing this is by grabbing the orbs of the same type. I don't know how far I'm going to make it because I put myself in an extremely poor position. I'm at 13k health now, just from recovering the orbs. I do have a week left, but if I get super attacks, it's basically over for me. How did this happen? I can't believe that. Oh my word. 40k damage from a super attack. Okay, well. I have no choice but to use the Whis here. And, oh man. The game is not making it easy for me at all. I think it's pretty much done, so I can't do anything, but I hope you guys did enjoy the video as always. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Most likely we'll have something special, let's just say that. Oh my word. Coming out tomorrow. But I got absolutely bodied. You know what? At least I managed to get past the first stage with this team, okay? It wasn't my plan from the start. I was just wanting to take on a Dokkan event, beat it, but I kind of just jumped into boss rush instead because I wasn't paying attention. But hope you guys have a wonderful day as always, and I will see you all in the next one.